with this recording, I was go look at some key persecutions from a subjective perspective. Not entirely objective, but maybe objective too. But I'm gonna start. I start my I start my statement and this and recording with this concept right here. When I say let those haters talk. Now, attacks on the craft and everything. I wanted look into like the art, the art itself a little deeper, the concept of concepts, and everything, Now, I know as far as like to poetry, to poetry connoisseurs, if you will, people who love to write and everything, they understand the concept of concepts. Everything ain't always what it seems, with a story. Whatever kind of poem you write or whatever kind of story you write. Some things be, first-hand perspective. Fictional poetry is still a thing, sometimes you put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Right? I mean, as a writer, is versatility is a cornerstone of the culture of writing, literature, literary arts. The ability, to just, take different approaches, different perspectives and standpoints, and put in put in different, like I say, man, different perspectives and look at things in different lights. I know my first thing I wanted to talk about as far as this concept is concerned was love. Love poems and things of this nature. Love poems, love is a cornerstone of poetry itself. It's one of those things that you it's almost synonymous with, poetry. That's one concept expression that been, the vessel and catalyst for a lot of great works. A lot of great ideas, in art, literature. That's just human nature. God is love, so God created us, so that's a part of the culture. That's deeply intertwined into the culture. Now, the concept of writing love poems and stuff, to me, man, love poems are always relevant, because even if even if a love poem, love poems, you could write love poems and embrace the concept of love without an concrete object. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the concept is nothing but the concept itself. And I used to, one of my words was, sometimes poems about people ain't always poems about people, and that's one thing that I embrace. And it's not falsehood. It's embracing that art form. It's not being dishonest about anything, because it's no one to whom, the objective is to impress or to, to prove anything to. That's not the point of writing to begin with. There's no limitation or no rules in writing, that says it has to be such. It's been done for years, writing been done for years. Nobody, there's no reason, for restrictions and all of these, things of that nature to be, locked down and on any one individual, other than the fact that it's, satanic. It's all satanic, cynicism, just crazy, and I rebuke the devil, in the name of Jesus. There's no truth to you, Satan, and you get behind me with all your fake words, hateful words, from your people, Satan. Go to hell in the name of Jesus. Stay away from all the soldiers of the light. We're buffeting us, beyond anything that God has allowed, and yeah, concept of concepts, man. It's always, it's not always about, you know, spreading a message. Sometimes, sometimes it's not about sending a message. It's not about talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you write just because that's what sometimes writers just write because they have something they feel that they want to put out or express or something, and I'm not talking about myself, but just from, generally, speaking, I mean, that's what it is. And subjectively, yeah, everything is not always about a human, some things not about a human. Some things may be though, so there's always some truth in everything, you know what I'm saying? There's always truth, but I don't feel like writing is one of those things that's in poetry, especially one of those things that should be destroyed and exploited, but yet, you'll have, you'll always have, those, some who don't like poetry, but it's way more who love it though, I wanted to bring some clarity to the concept of concepts regarding love poetry and just a different perspective and different outlook on the whole thing. It's not always about nobody. So there's no reason for that to be assumed or anything of that nature. I enjoy speaking the truth, through my craft, spiritual truth, societal truth, escapism sometimes, whatever it is, and because that's that poetic license. That's the poetic license that every poet, every writer has automatically been given, freedom of expression, express if it's not in a detrimental way, forget, what I'm saying? I'll be quick to say, forget, like to persecute and, cynical and just hateful, hate readers, and things like that. Forget what your ears think, the facts, the facts, there's no facades, the facts is what they are, and the horse's mouth is always, the horses, it's easy to get understanding, to gain understanding if we seek it, if we don't seek understanding, then we don't want understanding, we just hellions, wanting nothing but trouble, confusion, and, just starting, just keeping up mess, because some of us, some people, can't survive without causing problems, without stirring up hell, can't live in peaceful and just stay, and mind our business and things of that nature. It's some of us always, want to stir up problems and keep mess up, keep mess going. Even problems that don't exist, but creating problems that don't exist, and making them into something, that's really, really nothing, literally really nothing. We can't expect to inherit the kingdom like that. We can't expect to know and love and be close to God. Always raising hell and trying to keep hell up, especially in the servants of God's life, because, God won't ever allow his name to be offended for too long. That's one thing about it. He'll come save his kids too, his children. Some of us definitely are his children, and he hears everything we say, so we have to be careful how we treat people, everybody. It has to be, we got to change that definitely, if we hope to ever have any chance of seeing those golden streets, in heaven, forever eternal peace or eternal flames and fear and all bad things, hatred and hell that's in the flames, that's not, well, I'm hoping that's not where anybody ends up, I don't wish that on nobody, but the reality is, every day people go, pass away, die, go to hell. There's a lot of people already over there. Hell keeps growing every day. It gets bigger and bigger. No way out of that. Gotta change things, mentality, way you think, all of that. Understand the concept. Find what you love to do. Whatever it may be. Stay true to that. But yeah, as far as concepts, a concept, sometimes that's all it is, concepts, sometimes it ain't no more than a concept. And, an idea or message, it's thinking higher than subjectivity, sometimes. So sometimes we can look at things like that and understand, if that's what we wish to do, because I feel like if we wish to hate read on something, then we could possibly, hear and embrace the correct interpretation of, whatever we see, hate read and things of that nature. It's best, instead of being biased, we can give the truth, a chance too, and not just, the lies and false understanding. Because the enemy, Satan, definitely put confusion, delusions, and false, illusions and understanding, false dreams, false memories, false knowledge, and all this stuff in our heads and in our minds. And only way we can see through that, and get out of blindness is to embrace the light and the Most High. But yeah, concepts of poetry, man. Poetry is diverse. Anything goes, man. It ain't, ain't no strict or rigid, limitation unless you want it to be. You can you can use scheme. That's the basic. That's the basic. But yeah, sometimes a concept is just a concept. Sometimes poetry is more than that.